lately, but I think a lot of us now realize that it has improved dramatically today. You can see things. You can see downtowns no matter where you are. You can see that's a little better. At least here in Cleveland, we can see that. The air quality itself is looking better. I'll show you that. The quality of the air, I should say. And then it's just unhealthy for sensitive groups, not for everybody. Yesterday, day before, it was unhealthy for everybody. Now it's just for the sensitive groups. So the southerly flow of air doing its job and helping push that air back into Canada. All right, let's get out right now and show you the forecast, what's going on, big picture wise. We have got, again, that air quality alert that's in effect until midnight tonight, only for the counties in the gray. So it's only for Lorain, Medina, Cuyahoga Summit, Portage, Geauga Lake, and Ashtabula counties. And again, that's for sensitive groups. That's not for everybody. Take a look at this. And I mean, literally, you can look and see the downtown skyline there. You could not see that the past couple of days. So that's just good to see that our air quality is a lot cleaner and a lot better now. That's where we are. If you look at the top there, current is at 95. So that would put us in the moderate category. But, around the region, we teeter between that 95 and a little bit higher. So that's why we're going to, for those of us in those counties in gray, will be in that unhealthy for some category. So that's where, you just want to, for the groups who have trouble breathing, whose lungs aren't developed or whose lungs are a little weaker or what have you, it's for you to probably just stay indoors for today, as we still have some of those fine particulates and some smoke out there, but it's just not visible for a lot of us. All right, current temperature, we're looking at mid to upper 70s. A good mix of sun and clouds out there. A lot of us might be seeing a little bit more cloud cover, but at least we are seeing some sun now. Some temperatures in the 80s starting to develop. Ashtabula at 80, Youngstown at 81. I'm going to see if I can't bring this visibility map up here. Oh, here's what I want to show you too. Dew point temperatures in the mid 60s, so it's becoming muggy. Not overbearingly so, but you'll notice over the weekend it'll be muggier. So it is humid out there, but it feels like summer, so that's what we want. All right, let's look at this visibility. I didn't unclick. Oh, look at that. That in and of itself tells a story. Remember the past couple of days when we were showing you these visibility maps and when you were seeing 3/4 of a mile, I think is what we saw the day before yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about 1-2 miles as far as visibility. Now, when you get 10 miles, it's good visibility. So there you have it. The air is just looking and feeling much, much better. So we are doing very good for ourselves. All right, so going forward here, over the course of the afternoon, temperature's gonna get up into those mid 80s. Here's the Akron hourly forecast, 83 degrees for the afternoon. Again, a good mix of sun and clouds. There is the chance of an isolated pop-up shower or storm, but I don't think we're gonna see much of anything today. Now, the weekend, that's a different story. If you got the plans over the weekend, I'm going to run through this futurecast here in a second. You'll just want to pay attention to that. All right, so this evening, fishing forecast, the chop is light. Again, I'll put an isolated shower in there, but we're dry, partly cloudy skies. Water temperature now is at 70 degrees. We're doing good there. Boating forecast looking good for today and tomorrow. Winds out of the west at 5 to 10 knots. Tomorrow out of the northwest, 5 to 10 knots. The chop is light, about a foot or less. So good one there. But tomorrow might be a little trickier to go boating because of the rain and storms that could be around. Look at the month of June. Look how cool it was over the month. 13 days with below normal temperatures. 4 days where we were right at normal and 7 days above normal. And when we were below normal, I mean, we were really below normal. So it's not like, a degree or two below normal. No, we were really below normal. So this was such a very cool June. It'll be interesting to see how this really shakes out. We'll have to see if we can't compare the numbers and see how cool of a June this was. Where in the rankings this ranks. That'll be interesting. I'll see if we can't try and get on some of that information there for us. All right, so Futurecast. Here's the all important Futurecast as we get into the holiday weekend. So we are dry this afternoon predominantly. I believe this model here. Overnight tonight, we could see some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two overnight. This model puts a little system coming through here. It's a front that's a warm front that's gonna lift, and so we got out west for Erie, Huron, Richland, Ashland counties, Ottawa, Sandusky, Seneca counties, some scattered showers around. That'll probably elongate to some other counties too throughout the overnight. Now tomorrow morning, we are dry, partly cloudy skies. Again, maybe an isolated shower around or so, but we're mostly dry for the morning. There's the afternoon and evening. So somewhere about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, we start to get those pop-up showers and embedded thunderstorms, that daytime heating. Because tomorrow we're going to be warm. We're going to be in the upper 80s tomorrow. And it's going to be humid too, so it'll feel like we're in the lower 90s tomorrow. Yes, about time. Right? It's going to be July. It's July 1st tomorrow. We want to feel like July. We don't want our summers to start feeling like fall, because then what will fall feel like? And then if fall's feeling cool, then winter, we're Antarctica by this point. So, I mean, you want each season to feel like each season so you can really enjoy it. If you're a fall lover, whatever you like about fall, you want it to feel like that. You don't want it to feel like summer. You don't want it to feel like spring or winter. You want it to feel like fall. So those of us in the summer, we want July weather. And so that's what we'll get as we get into the weekend. So again, this is tomorrow, pop-up showers and embedded thunderstorms. So if you got outdoor plans tomorrow afternoon, the weather app comes in handy. So you can see you can look on the radar portion of the weather app, and you can kind of see where storms or showers are kind of bubbling up and where they're moving and what have you. So, if let's say you're looking at this and you have something planned in Tiffin. So, by tomorrow afternoon, keep an eye to the sky here, but you may be, for the most part, on the drier side come maybe 6 o'clock or so, because these showers and storms are kind of moving off to the east. If you're in Ashtabula, same thing. By 5 o'clock, you're okay, but just know that maybe wrap up by, 6 or so. But if you're in Streetsboro or Akron or Canton or Oberlin, all right, 5 o'clock tomorrow, it's some pop-up showers and storms going to be around. So we might want to think of an indoor alternative to our plans. And then there's overnight, Saturday night, scattered showers and some embedded thunderstorms in here. And then there's Sunday morning as you're headed to services, cloudy skies, passing showers, maybe a thunderstorm rolling by too. We keep it cloudy through the morning, but then by the afternoon we break the clouds up a bit, partly cloudy skies. Say about 4 o'clock we're dry, and then look what happens by the time we head towards the evening. By about 6:30, 7 o'clock, a line of rain and storms come through. And the way this is looking, they may have some pretty gusty winds with them too. It looks like maybe a little bowing out segment to show some gusty winds and some heavy downpours too. So again, if you're making the plans and you're saying, all right, Sunday evening, 7 o'clock, friends, family come over, we'll have a cookout, we'll enjoy our summertime, and you're in Medina, you might want to rethink that because of this line right here that's coming through. National Weather Service has given us a marginal chance of severe weather there. Here's the problem with that. So the slight risk, if you will, the better chance for severe storms is going to be 70 and south. But that also happened 2 Thursdays ago where we were a marginal risk, wasn't really expecting anything severe, and we end up with 12 tornadoes. So these are just guidance. This is just guidance from the Severe Storms Laboratory, from the Storm Prediction Center. That'll tell us, you got a 1 out of 5 chance or 2 out of 5 chance or 3 out of 5 chance of severe weather. But again, it's just guidance. Doesn't necessarily mean hard and fast that this is or is not going to happen. So sometimes, even though it's guidance, we still don't let our guard down. We're still here manning the weather center saying, all right, we're looking at these storms. We're looking because not all the time do they behave themselves, even though atmospheric conditions say that they should. And then the vice versa is true. Sometimes, and I think you all know this, sometimes we get on the air and we're death and destruction, line of severe storms on the way, we could get this and that, what have you, and you're sitting and you're waiting and nothing happens. Well, sometimes that happens too. Again, it's guidance, and we look at what's happening in the atmosphere and the potential. The potential is there, but storms don't always rise to their potential. I like to use the analogy that, your son or your daughter, they're smart, and they have the potential to be a genius in school and get all A's. But what do they bring home? C's, B's. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing in school? You're smart. I know it. You have the potential. Well, don't always rise to the potential. Same thing with storms. The conditions are right. They got the potential, but they don't always live up to it. By the way, here's overnight, Sunday night into Monday. We're cloudy and a little drier. Monday, we'll have the least chance of storms over the holiday weekend, if you will. Well, Tuesday. We'll include Tuesday, too, the least chance of storms. So today, mix of sun and clouds, temperatures in the mid 80s, some humidity out there too, so it makes it feel a little bit warmer, but nice. Overnight tonight, cloudy skies, a few passing showers or a thunderstorm or two. Temperatures are warm and muggy, around 70, give or take. Again, that weekend forecast, 87 on Saturday. Will probably feel like the maybe 90, 91, maybe 92 or so. Sunday, 80 degrees. For the afternoon and evening on Saturday, pop-up showers and storms. Sunday, cloudy for the most part with some peaks of blue sky and sunshine in the afternoon, but look for a better chance for rain and storms on Sunday, especially if this line of storms comes to fruition Sunday evening. We'll have to watch for that. So we got Jen Harcher and Alexis Walters over the weekend. Actually, Mackenzie Bart's going to be with you over the weekend evening, and I believe either Jen or Alexis in the morning. So tune into them, and they'll get you caught up on the latest guidance of what to expect with these storms. All right, so here's the 8-day forecast. Look in summary, if you ask me. Monday's mostly dry, 80 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a pop-up shower storm possible for the afternoon, dry out for the evening time. And then 83 on Tuesday with some sunshine for your 4th of July. 88 on Wednesday. Look at that. That's looking better for me. 86 on Thursday, partly cloudy, a pop-up shower storm possible there. 80 on Friday. A pop-up shower. I think by the time we get into Thursday and Friday is when we start to see that typical summertime pattern where, the air is buoyant. You got some, fronts dying or growing fronts around, some chances of lift here or there to lift the air. And so you just get a pop-up shower, thunderstorm possible. But by and large, we're dry. No big whoop. So I think that could possibly what we could get into Thursday and Friday. But something tells me that we go from 86 to 80. There's a front there. And full disclosure, usually when I come in on the noon, I don't have a chance to look directly at the forecast and do my own forecasting. So I use Scott's or the morning meteorologist forecast here. But when I'm done with you here is when I get a chance to look at the forecast and make it for the evening shows, for the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 10. We got a lot of news here, don't we? I'm a news junkie, so I like it. All right, so summary forecast. Look at those overnight lows, by the way. Delicious. 60s and 70 tonight. Oh, that's so summery. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that's what we got. We have, I've updated the clickable for you, and the web is good. Checked over Jen Harcher's forecast. Didn't see really any real reason to change, but I'll look that over once we get into next hour and a half here, and I update for you for the evening shows. But until then, everybody have a great 4th of July weekend, and I think by the time we get into the weekend, we can collectively breathe outside again. All right, have a great weekend, everybody.